Hello, hi everyone. This is Arvind. I hope you can see me and hear me clearly. So please let me know if you can. I'm just posting this in my Facebook page also. If you can, so more people can join. Okay. So let me get started with my market view, and we'll look at the trade analysis, what trades we took this week, and I'll take some questions also. If you have any questions for me, you can type in the comment box. So let's get started. So let's look at the Nifty chart and the Bank Nifty chart. All right. So as you can see on the daily charts, you can see almost 3 weeks of uptrend is showing some signs of consolidation and weakness, right? And it's starting to slow down. Momentum is getting a little slow. Let's look at the weekly chart also. You can see here there is definitely some kind of weakness and sideways movement. It's formed like a spinning top kind of a pattern in weekly chart, right? So in the daily chart also, it is in a range bound movement. So what is the range? It's between 14,350 to 14,650. So this kind of 300-point range is what this entire week was, right? So ideally speaking, we should cut down long positions and trade with a little bit of caution. That's what I also told my clients on Friday. So they cut down a lot of long positions and they hedged a few positions also, just to remain cautious. Because if we break this 14,350 and close below, then there could be more selling pressure coming in, and we could test 14,250. That will be the next support levels to watch. So 20-day moving average is somewhere here, 14,000. That will be major support. If at all we tend to slide or collapse another 400 points. Ideally speaking, the uptrend is still up. At some point, we should take out 14,650 and start moving higher, but that may happen only after we could definitely spend some time here. We could have further consolidation with the negative bias and start to move up higher eventually, right? That is my view. So as of now, it's good to remain on the sidelines because there could be more volatility in the next 1 or 2 weeks until budget is over. So we should be a little cautious, right? So long-term investors, positional traders, I think you should wait for a little bit of dip. Probably if you get a dip towards 14,000, that's the best time to re-enter the market. In case if you miss the rally, I think that will be a good point to start building long positions. As of now, traders, that is near-term traders, intraday traders, you really have to be a little cautious because the buy on dips theory actually played out very well. All these days, any dips we got bought into, and we were able to make money in longs, right? But on Friday, if you look at the intraday chart in Nifty, the first dip got bought and it rallied, but the second dip did not get bought. It's still above the 200 moving average in 5 minutes chart, which means it can still take support here and go up. And if that happens, maybe the recovery may sustain. But further rally we can expect only above 14,650. That is my view. All right. So let's go into Bank Nifty also. I hope you can see my Bank Nifty chart. All right. Let's look at the daily chart. After days of doji pattern, we have formed a bearish kind of a candle here, right? So definitely there is some kind of weakness in Bank Nifty also, right? But Bank Nifty kind of outperformed Nifty a little bit. And in terms of support resistance levels, I think 32,000 will be immediate support. We saw some kind of buying activity happening there. You can see here 30,000 was a good buying. In fact, we took some long positions here. We booked profits, but again, it's very volatile day. Last 2 days has been very, very volatile. So we need to be little cautious because stops may get triggered on both sides. So we need to be a little cautious, right? So in terms of support, if it's going to breach 31,900, then it may see further fall. And in terms of support, it may come to this is the immediate support 31,825, another support here. But in 20-day moving average, 31,300, that will be the positional support, right? For any kind of long positions can be built around this area, right? So if at all we see some dip, in fact, this kind of minor corrections are healthy for the market. If at all we get another, say, 500,000 point decline in Bank Nifty, that will again be a good opportunity to buy, to go long from there. If at all we see some kind of price action showing recovery here, that will be a good point to buy into Bank Nifty. Okay, so let's look at the global markets also. Uh, In fact, global markets are all little bit weak. They were consolidating for most part of the week, and Friday there was a lot of weakness. You can see Europe closed more than 1% on the negative side, and also US closed negative. Let's look a little bit deeper into Dow Jones and S&P 500. See, Dow Jones has taken support at 20-day moving average. You can see that Thursday and Friday's lows are about 20-day moving average. That is 30,600, right? As long as it holds above, I think Dow Jones can still continue to go up, but it is in a very strong range bound. Upper range is around 31,092, this one. So it can continue to be range bound, but Jan 20th is going to be a major day in US elections, or the president is going to take over. So that may cause some kind of volatility, and US stimulus announcements do not meet the expectations also. So I believe there could be more consolidation, volatility may continue. So next week is going to be a little tricky for traders. So just be a little cautious. Okay. So look at the S&P 500. S&P 500 also has taken support at 20 moving average, which is at 3746 exactly here. So from there it kind of recovered. Let's look at the intraday chart. You can see here it's recovered from there, but still it's weak. There's no signs of a breakdown as such, but it is looking weak. So as I mentioned to you, the very clear theme for the week is consolidation with a negative bias. So again, as I don't see any signs of breakdown, I will not go short on the market. Maybe any kind of rallies can be sold into for a narrow range kind of a trade, but positionally, I would like to wait and watch and see which direction the market is taking. Nifty futures is also closed weak at the low point of the day. SGX Nifty below 14,400, which is again a weak sign. You can see here there is some kind of weakness coming to the market. So it is time to be cautious. So whatever long positions you're carrying, maybe sectorally, some sectors may continue to outperform FMCG, pharma, IT. But overall, market structure looks a little on the weak side. Even India VIX, you can see it actually shot up. Let me go into India VIX. So I'm expecting uh, this to increase a little bit more towards say 26, 27 is possible towards budget, and if that happens, market volatility will automatically go higher, right? So uh, have a check on this also. This is not giving a good picture for the bulls, so just be a little cautious. Okay. Now coming to FII data, FII have been consistently buying in cash market. That is a good sign, right? Even though the volume is reduced a lot compared to December, understandably, but the buying is kind of reduced. But still, they are buying. As long as they are buying, markets can continue to go up. As long as they don't sell, it's still fine. And also the US dollar index is showing signs of going up towards 91. So 91, 91.5 is where I'll be a little worried and cautious, because as much as it goes up, that may be cause of worry for emerging markets. So uh, when you compare it with positive and negative signs, I think there are a little more negative signs than positive. Positive signs you can see in terms of results announcements. This week we can expect a lot of companies coming out with results. Bajaj Twins, Asian Paints, uh, ICICI Lombard, L&T, Infotech, Federal Bank, Havells. Ultratech Cement. So many companies are coming out with results, including Reliance. That will be the big expected on 22nd of January. So that will uh, be an important factor to uh, keep a track on, right? So that's my view on the markets. Now coming to the trade that we took, let me show some of the trades in a Telegram group. You can see here. Tata Motors was a very good trade. This was on, I think, on Tuesday, if I'm not wrong. We gave this call at 200. You can see the chart gave a good breakout, and it went all the way to 265 on Friday. That was the kind of move, right? So HCL Tech, we took a futures trade. Nifty, we took a call option that worked well for us. So Ashok Leyland was a good trade. Identified at 116, target of 123. It went to 125 odd, and in our Telegram group, we discuss the trading setup, market view, and charts, so we can learn and also trade simultaneously. So you can join the group. This link I'll give it to you if you like to register. And a few other trades, Cipla, Oro Pharma. Some trades worked, some did not work. It was a very volatile week. Bharti Airtel was a good trade for us. Identified at 555, target of 575, but it went to 600. That was a good BTST trade for many clients. We booked profit. DLF was a very good trade. I gave this call at 248 levels, target of very small target of 260. It went to 290. That was the kind of move. So it's about identifying the good entry point, and you can just ride the trend, right? So Indian Bank 920 call option that gave a good move for us. Achieved a target. Bank Nifty futures that also worked well. IDFC First Bank we're still holding. I'm expecting target of 52, 53 in the near term. And let's look at some other trades which we took. Bank Nifty achieved a target. Nifty was a good, I think, achieved target also. And this was a good trade for us. Bank Nifty. I also give the some educational charts where you can also learn. Basically, giving calls is one thing, but you should also look at the logical part. Why is that trade taken? Right? You can see here at trend reversal, you see an entry opportunity, and post consolidation, there's a good breakout. So this trade worked in our favor, and you keep a stop loss somewhere here, just below the day's low, right? So that's the kind of analysis we share in the group. HDFC Bank, we gave a call at 1450, target of 1500. It got achieved almost, I think 1496 was the high. And let's look at the trades. This is on Wednesday. So HDFC Bank worked well. L&T Housing Finance, I think it went to 107 plus. ICICI Bank, it worked for a while, but banking stocks were a little volatile. Okay, IOC 101, we took a position, which went to 103, 104. SBI card, it did not work in our favor. It triggered stop loss. Tata Chemical also worked for a while. M&M gave a good rally. So Infosys worked pretty well. Infosys, we took a trade before the results. So that really worked well. So some of the trades, let's go to Thursday's trades. Let's see what we took. Indian Bank, 965, I think it went to 980, 985, almost achieved our target. Nifty Futures, Britannia, TCS, so all these trades we had taken. Nifty Futures worked very well from the clients and booked profit. And M&M also worked pretty well. Adani Green, 964, 20,016 plus. We got a good recovery from support. Lupin call, it triggered stop loss, but it recovered very well. So that it was very volatile. Sometimes that happens. So Bank Nifty, we took a, I think, 40, 50 point kind of a move there. Friday was a very volatile day. Some trades worked, some did not work. So HDFC Life, some trades. Tata Motors was a beautiful trade. We took at 245 at 11:20 in the morning. Target of 265, and we achieved target almost. I think 264.6 was the high. So this did not work. Stop loss was triggered. So, but this big trade worked beautifully as expected. Some clients and booked profits. PEL was a good trade. It identified 1600, went to 1640, 50, I think. Nifty futures, we took a second trade, but that triggered stop loss. As I told you, the buy on dips did not work. UPL, we are holding overnight position. So that is my view. So every day we give the market update and what levels to look for. And last week we had 75% accuracy. All right. So that's about the trade we took in the market. If you have any questions, probably I can take a few questions. Okay. All right. So okay, I've already mentioned the Nifty view. Let's look at Reliance chart. Okay, Reliance is showing some weakness in 1970 is the range on the higher side. You can see it's unable to break out above that. So I'll be a little cautious on this. Uh, Depends on the results, what they announce. So if it holds about 20 moving average, about 1970, it can go all the way up to 2000. But to probably if it's showing some kind of weakness below say 1930, it can even retest 1900 levels. So it's in a narrow range. Maybe day traders can try to go short here for 1900 levels. That may get retested, but just be cautious on this because results may have an impact on this. Okay, that's my view on the lines. Let's look at ITC chart. ITC gave a very good move. It's showing signs of breakout. 218 is the area where it's having some kind of supply zone. So if it's not able to break out above, I think it is going to reverse from here. So for fresh long positions above 220, that will be a good entry to go long in ITC, and that may go all the way up to 230 kind of zone immediately. Which is fun like a double bottom W pattern here, and if it takes out 220, I think we can expect further upside. SBI, let's look at SBI. SBI has taken support at 300. It's showing signs of a trend reversal. I can see here this doji pattern and a reversal from top. So near-term trend, it looks a little bit weak. If it takes support at 300 and reverses, maybe that will be a buying opportunity. If it falls more also, 295, 294, if it holds here, it can still give a entry point for long positions, right? For if you're trying to short, maybe below 300, you can short for 5 6 rupees, and it may come to 295 levels. That's the view on SBI. Okay, all right. So I think we covered most of the content. And if at all, if you want to subscribe to my support services, I'll give the link in the description. And I'm also giving online courses if you like to subscribe to my online course materials. You can visit the website freedomtraders.in, and there are multiple courses which you can register and you can start learning to trade independently if that is your interest. So I'll leave all the links in the description later. You can just check it out. Many thanks for joining this session, and any queries, just WhatsApp me or email. This is mentioned in the description. Okay, so please subscribe to my channel. I'll be continuing to conduct YouTube and Facebook live sessions where I can interact with you and answer questions that would be of help to you. All right, great. So thanks for watching and take care. Have a good trading weekend.